What's good? What's good, you guys? I'm back with another video. Okay, so this video I'm doing a reaction. Um, it's a reaction video about how Halle Bailey finally, I guess she caved in, and I don't want to say caved in, but she finally, came to an understanding and called DDG and let him talk to his son, and video time. I think she FaceTimed him or whatever so he could talk to his son. So that clip is in here. And also there's another video in here talking about a young lady named T.I. Taylor. Her name T.I. Taylor. She's a rapper, singer, model. And I believe she was in a group called Taylor Girls. And she got a social media presence. She be on YouTube. She got a bunch of followers on YouTube. She's famous on Instagram, Twitter, all those social media platforms. So, excuse me. So she's on there. And people know who she is. I guess she had some kind of, beef or whatever with Asia Doll or whatever back in the day or whatever. But she got a story in here where it's a crazy story about her car getting stolen, her Rolls Royce. So let's get into this video.
So as many of you guys may know, DDG recently announced that he's been fighting to see his son for months now. Now, Halle disappeared from the internet for a few days, but she popped back out stating that she was happy. Now, last night while DDG was live streaming, she actually called him and let him speak to Halo.
Okay. Good job, boy. Good job. What's up?
You gotta stop saying free Halo. Halo is free, y'all. Okay? What up, man? Alright, we're gonna start the day off good, y'all. I talked to my son this morning. All you parasocials, y'all can stop your think pieces now. I talked to my son today, we're good.
So DDG was all smiles, and it appears that that was the second time that she called that day. So good to see that they're working things out, but let's move on to this next topic with Ty Taylor. Now, she was recently on Twitch giving a very detailed story time on how her $300,000 Rolls Royce was stolen. Now, this is a crazy story, and Ty even explains how her baby daddy, ATO Jacob, got thrown into the mix. Now, according to Ty, some very well-known individuals in Atlanta were responsible for robbing her right in front of her home.
Y'all want to hear a story time why y'all haven't been seeing me in my Rolls Royce? It's a very detailed, story time. It's actually very crazy. Because this story time is mad crazy. Y'all are not going to believe what happened. Now, this is going to sound so unbelievable, but it's fucking believable because it's Atlanta. It's fucking ratchet ass Atlanta. So, should I pin? No, I don't want to pin it. So, long story long. My daughter had a doctor's appointment. So, I'm rushing to, actually, her doctor's appointment was after I had to do what I had to do. So, I had to do something first. So I had to go and take my car to get serviced. And I'll take it to the same place all the time. I always take it to the Rolls Royce. So I had to make it to my appointment. My appointment to take it to Rolls Royce was at 10. So I was going to drop my car off and then take my daughter somewhere. So because I don't like... Y'all know how when it is when you got a newborn and you're trying to pack your newborn in a car, but also grab the bag and all the other stuff. I sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I be trying to do it all at once. Hold the baby, hold the bag, put the cart. Like, I be trying to do it all at once because I hate running back and forth in the house because my house is not just a walk out the door right there. You gotta go upstairs, all type of shit. So I hate all the extra walking. So I always get my daughter situated. I always give her bottle right before we leave. So I always try to make sure she's fed and she's at least like kind of dozing off and getting ready to go to sleep. So she don't do too much in the car. I hate getting in the car with her and she do too much.
So, okay, you guys, she's basically giving a quick little rundown on what she was doing for it to lead up to where her car got stolen. So, like, she's telling you, I was trying to get my baby ready and, I had to do all this stuff today and take my daughter to the doctor, get my car serviced and all this stuff and, having to prep the baby. So she's giving the rundown on that, you guys.
So I'm like, okay, well, let me go put the bags in the car. Let me go pack up the car. While she's sitting here and not saying shit, let me go pack up the car. So I pack up the car, I turn the car on, I get the car warmed up, I'm putting the bags, everything in the car. My daughter was asleep when I was packing up the car. So when I go back to get her, she's up. And now she wants some milk. So I'm just like, okay, well, I can either struggle trying to, give her the bottle while I'm driving, or I can just go ahead and give it to her now. So I give her the bottle. I warm her up a little bottle. I give her the bottle. I'm like, yeah, girl, go ahead and eat because we be having it out in the car when you ain't ate and we trying to go somewhere. I kid you guys not. I was in the house for literally no more than like 20 to 30 minutes. Bitch, why the fuck do I come outside and my car is gone?
Y'all, first off, leaving your car running for 20 to 30 minutes and you went back in the house and it's unattended, I wouldn't do that in Beverly Hills. Like, because it's shady out here. Like, I don't know what made her do that. I mean, I get she was in front of her home and stuff, but man, I had 2 cars stolen from me. And it was in my apartments, the same apartments twice. I had 2 cars stolen from me. And they weren't no Rolls Royce. It was hoopties. One was a hoopty, one was like a decent car. But I got 2 of them stolen from me. I wasn't even doing that with that. I locked my cars up. And they still broke in my stuff and took my stuff. So I don't know how she just left her car running like that. Like, I wouldn't have done that. I don't care how nice your neighborhood. And then Atlanta, that's the freaking, that's the capital of stealing cars in the United States. Atlanta. If you want your car stolen, go to Atlanta. If you don't want it stolen, do not go to Atlanta, okay? Even people from other states know I ain't going to Atlanta in my nice car. I ain't going to Atlanta in my Charger. I ain't going to Atlanta and, you feel me, in my Rolls Royce or whatever, my Hummer, you feel me? I just ain't doing it. I ain't going to Atlanta in my Mercedes. Like, they ain't doing it. I ain't going to Atlanta in my G-Wagon. Like, because Atlanta, everybody know your car gonna get broken into or stolen. Even out here in California, they will rob and steal your car. They did it to me twice. So I know. She was a good sport about it because I would have been pissed.
When I tell y'all I was fucking livid.
The Lord rebukes the devourer for my sake.
So at first, I'm like, oh, this is a prank. I'm like, oh, somebody playing with me. This is a prank. Nah, it's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank. So I get to call it Daisha. I'm like, bitch, you so fucking stupid, bitch. Bring my motherfucking car back, bitch. She like, what? She like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you don't got my car? She's like, why the fuck would I have your car? And I'm just like, oh. okay. So then I called my friend. Because at the time my friend was, she was at my house helping me with the baby. So I'm just like, okay, maybe she playing with me. So I call her. I'm like, bitch, where you at, bitch? And she's just like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm at my chiropractor appointment. I'm just like, huh? So, bitch,
Bruh, I like how she had a good attitude about it. She like, nah, this gotta be a prank. Like, nah, I know ain't nobody stole my car in front of my house. Like, I know. And she said, she called her friend, she called her sister. Where you at? Where you at? Stop playing. But give me my car back. They like, what are you talking about? Girl, I ain't got your car. I bet that let reality seep right in. Like, oh, nah, they got me for my car in front of my house. Bruh, I can't.
immediately runs back in the house. I pull up all my cameras. And sure enough, I see a motherfucking YN jumping in my car. Bitch, I almost motherfucking, bro. I didn't know what the fuck to do. Cause it's like at that point, it's like it's different when they steal your car with like one of those them little tracker things versus them stealing your car and they got the key. You know, so that mean like, cause you know when they got the little thing where they copy your key, they can't turn the car off. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's once they turn it off, it's off. But when they got the key, bitch, they can really ride around in your shit. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, nobody is going to believe me when I tell this story. Nobody's going to believe me. I get a call in. So I immediately, you know, call the police. And then after that, I get a call. I'm like, y'all would not believe what the fuck just happened to me. Everybody's like, bitch, you're lying. Everybody's laughing at me. They're like, you're lying, bitch. Stop playing. You're lying. And so I showed them the camera footage. They was like, oh, bitch, you're for real. I'm like, yes. So now I'm just like, I'm thinking, and mind you, I'm pissed because it got all my baby shit in there. Like, literally all of her stuff. Like, her car seat, her diaper bag, her fucking, I had my purse in there. I had, what else I had? I had some more stuff in there. I think I had, like, her, like, all of her, like, you know, stuff with her, it was like stuff for her that I have to use to like when I take her to the doctor and stuff, like her information. So at that point, I'm just like, okay, so somebody obviously was watching me. Like they had to have been watching me and was just like, oh, this bitch is, we gotta hurry up and do this, because literally it was like that fast. I said, boy, you can't leave. Like, literally, you can't do shit in fucking Atlanta. Like, literally, bitch, you cannot even close your eyes, like, for 2 seconds, bitch. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is fucking crazy. So I called the police. The police finally arrived. I tell them what happened, and they looking at me like, so you mean to tell me you closed up your car and you walked in the house and somebody stole your car? And I'm just like, yes. And they just like, can you show us the, like basically like, can you show us, like, because they didn't even believe it. So I showed them and they just like, okay. So then they started taking down, you know, doing the police shit, taking down all the information, trying to figure out, okay, you know, they obviously ain't get far because it just happened. So they get to putting in all of the information on my car. So mind you, my neighborhood, nobody gets away with anything in my neighborhood because people don't know this, but my neighborhood, the way they camera system is like wired, is crazy work. Like, so I go down to the person who basically monitor every vehicle and everybody that comes in the neighborhood. We go down to this lady house, we knocking on the door. We pull up with the police. You know, we like, you know, hey neighbor. And she just like got a real like steak attitude. So mind you, I'm just like, this is a serious thing, bitch. My motherfucking $300,000 car just got stolen, bitch. What is the attitude about? Like, I'm just trying to get the flock. Like, what's going on? So she giving like, oh, yeah, I know you guys need the footage and whatnot, but I just find it really weird that you guys didn't come to the Christmas party. I'm like,
Bruh, I'm sorry. This is so funny. Y'all hear what she's saying? She said, I went to the neighbor house who basically like, you know, that neighborhood watch people like they be having in the neighborhood. She said she knocked on the lady door like they be tracking everybody and asked for the footage. And she said the lady was like, I just think it's funny you didn't come to the Christmas party. And she like, I would have been like, what the fuck? What the hell you talking about, lady? Lady, I'm not here for no Christmas party. My car just got stolen and you got all the videotapes on it. Like, man, give me the videotapes. Come on now, stop playing with me. Like, this is crazy, y'all.
no, this bitch is not finna do this right now. Like, I just know she is not finna do this right now. So I'm just like, so me and Daisha just like, she's like, yeah, I just feel like you guys are never a part of none of the functions that go on in the neighborhood. We do Christmas parties, we do this. She's just going down the line of all the stuff that she's invited us to that we haven't been at. And mind you, I'm just looking at her like, everybody that live in our neighborhood is old as fuck. Like, literally, like, old, like 70. Like, not like a 40, 70 years old. Why in the actual fuck do you think some young, hot tenderonis finna come to a Christmas party with a bunch of 70-year-olds? Like, I get it, but it's just like, I don't get it. Like, read the room, bitch. Like, come on. Like, we be out of town. We be, you know what I'm saying? We be sticking up. First of all, we ain't even that friendly enough to be just like, oh yeah, hey y'all, we live in this neighborhood. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at her like, you really finna sit here. Mind you, she's doing all of this in front of the police. So the police is literally sitting there like twiddling their thumbs like, do she not know it's a crime that has just been committed and she's over here talking about a Christmas party? So the police get to getting irritated. They get the, you know how with people body language, so they get the moving or like basically like bitch, come on with it. Like, what is you like over here withholding footage? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is you even, this shouldn't even be a conversation. Right. You should give us what we need and then revisit this conversation. Right. She's still going down the line. So she like, so I just come straight out with it and just like, you know, I'm a private person. Like, you know, I have a social media presence. I don't really care to like, you know, let people know I live in this neighborhood. It's not giving that like type shit. She's just like, oh, okay, who are you? So I'm just like,
like, are you serious?
She's like, oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm old. And I'm just like, clearly, bitch. Like, the fuck? And so she just like, yeah, okay, I didn't know. She said, yeah, I just see, you know, I obviously knew, you know, she was just basically saying, like, about her being nosy, she see the type of vehicles and stuff that we have. So she just like, I knew y'all were somebody, I just didn't know who y'all were. And we just like, yeah, okay, but where's the footage? So she get to, yeah, and Also, another thing, everybody in their neighborhood pays $20. I'm like,
Oh, game.
I said, yo, this bitch has to be one of the pettiest bitches in the fucking world. I'm like $20. She's like, yeah. Like, so $20 is for y'all to be able to access, like, basically the neighborhood surveillance. So she was like, yeah, everybody be paying $20. I'm like, okay, at this point, I see that you're trying, like, do you want $20, bitch? Do you want me to come to the next Christmas party? Like, what is it? So the police at this point, he just like, you know what? We can just really hack into her system. He just tell me straight like that. He was just like, we don't even need her to give it to us at this point. We literally can just tap into it. Like, I don't even need you at this point. So then she just like, oh, no. Okay, she go back, like she finna go get it. We all walk off because at this point, nobody's finna sit here and keep going back and forth with you about no damn motherfucking funky ass Christmas party and no funky ass $20, bitch. So we go back to the car.
Bruh, this is hilarious. Like, are you serious? This neighbor is trying to withhold the videos. They got the little YN niggas on there talking about, well, you didn't come to the Christmas party. And also, everybody paid $20. I've been like, stop fucking playing with me, lady. I've been like, my car got stolen. I'm not in no mood for no games right now. You need to give me that footage. Like, you know what? The police say he don't even need you. He could just hack your system. Let's go. Because you playing. Like, stop playing with me. Like, man, that's crazy, bruh. Like, That neighbor was hilarious, bruh. It had me rolling.
Police officer pulls it. He basically go over her and get the top of the top to go ahead and pull the footage. So they pull the footage. They see the car. They see they see the car, and you know who the making out who the criminals was. So mind you, I ain't never been no theft. I ain't never been one of them. So it's just like, I just thought it was real crazy that somebody came to commit a crime and they didn't protect themselves. Why the fuck are you driving around committing crimes in expensive neighborhoods with your tag showing?
Stupid. They dumb.
And little Ray car. Like, what is you doing? Is you cool? I can tell you ain't never did this shit before. I can tell you was just trying some shit. You thought this shit was like, I'm so confused. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that lifestyle, but I do know you're supposed to cover up your tag. I feel like that is like step one to being one of them real robbers and killers. Like, why is your tag showing? So, had to be in the left mind because I'm just so confused. So instantly, you was real easy to find. Like, it wasn't even a real investigation for real. Like, it wasn't even no real, you know what I'm saying? So the police, he pulled it up. He like, okay, let's look into who the fuck this is. So they get to digging. They just like, okay, boom, boom, boom. They drove off. They was on this street. Okay, they was on this street. They was on, okay, right here. This was the last place they got off on the exit where your car should be at. So your car got to be in this area. So I'm just like, okay. So then the police officer, he get to, don't worry, I'm going to find your car less than 24 hours. I'm just like, okay. He was just like, yeah, you need you don't got no man? Like, you need a man to be around here, enforcing shit. Like, like y'all dead ass. So this man is like, I'm already peeping. I'm like, okay. So He's trying to run game. I'm like, mind you, I would be terrified to date a motherfucking police officer. Do you know how motherfucking fast that nigga can find you if you lying and cheating, bitch? No, thank you, bitch. The way y'all just hacked into this lady cameras and pulled up these people information, I'm talking about by a tag, you was able to run this whole person's life. No, thank you. I'm good, Bookie Butt. So I'm just like, okay, so he get the giving me the rundown. He like, yeah, I used to be no, he didn't say he used to be, but so come to find out, he was a bodyguard for Pop Smoke. So he like, yeah, I was a part of Pop Smoke's team, his security team. So instantly off rip, I'm just kind of like, well, y'all ain't do a good damn motherfucking job. So you over here talking about protecting me, bitch. You ain't even protecting motherfucking artists. So then he get a story on that, like a why and what happened and why he wasn't there when, the situation went down. So I'm just like, oh, okay. I can see that happening. Makes sense. But he's still like trying to, get in my ass. He over here like, yeah, you need to, trying to read me like, oh yeah, you need to be moving like this. Like, mind you, my daddy is from the street, so I know how to move. That was just like that was just like one of those moments where you ain't thinking some shit like that can happen that fast. You ain't, I'm not no green ass bitch. Like, so I'm just like, okay, I'm listening, but I'm not listening because I know. And he's just like, yeah, you need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. Da, 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 da. I'm still over here looking. I'm like, did y'all find, like, you over here, like, what's going on? So then he like, okay, we just reported your car stolen. It's in the system now. Blase, blase, blase. So I'm just like, okay. So now, let's see how long. He's spitting a good game. He like, yeah, you can count on me. Well, watch how fast I find your car. Watch how fast I find your car. Watch how fast I find your car. So I'm just like, okay, let me see. Show me some. Show me some, Mr. Officer. So I'm over here, at this point, I'm just like, okay, they said they're going to do their job. So let me not, be worried or tripping about it. So a little time, like literally not a lot of time, like a little time go by. And my baby daddy called me. So he's just like, I got an attitude because I'm mad about my car. So he's just like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's going on with you? And I'm just like, oh, my motherfucking, like, I tell him the story. What happened? Y'all, why the fuck do literally he call me back and be like, why the fuck is somebody trying to sell your car to me? So whoever stole the car was sending out pictures of my car trying to sell it.
Yeah. I don't mean to keep stopping the video, but y'all hear how crazy this is? Like, this is Atlanta, y'all. I always hear some shady stuff about Atlanta, and to me, Atlanta ain't a place I want to go. Because first off, it's too many shootings and gang activity and all that. Yeah, I'm from California, but Atlanta, y'all steal a car and a heartbeat. Y'all don't give a damn about if it's in front of a person's house. Like, literally, she was in front of her house. Like, did she leave it unattended for too long and it running? Yeah, okay. But still, the woman was in front of her house. Like, she should be able to leave her car running in front of her in her driveway without a young nigga hopping in and stealing her stuff. Like, I just think that's crazy, bruh. And then the same day all this is happening, she said this is the same day she called her baby daddy and find out the YN's trying to sell him the car. And it's like, bruh, this is shady. This is Atlanta, y'all. Atlanta for you.
trying to hurry up and get it off before the police find it. So I'm just like, huh? I'm like, you're lying. Like, let me see. Because I'm like, I'm hot now. I'm like, let me see. I'm like, let me see. That ain't my shit. Let me see. That's my shit. I'm like, oh, this really my shit. So I'm like, okay, so this is crazy. So now we over here plotting. I'm like, yeah, should we buy the car? Or should we like fake like we buying it and run down on like we're like what kind of little plan should we do? So me, I'm like, I'm a civilian. I pay my motherfucking taxes. I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna call motherfucking police for call that. Then I'm just like, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna wait. Cause I already knew. First of all, y'all going about the shit completely motherfucking wrong. So it's just like, I'm like, even if they did try to sell or whatever they was trying to do with the car, it wasn't gonna work anyway. Cause then y'all didn't even take my tag off the car. Y'all left y'all tag on the car and y'all left my y'all tag on y'all car. Both of our tags on the car, so all the cars are traceable at this point. Y'all ain't even no real motherfucking gangsters, no real motherfucking. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't on nothing. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So obviously the bum ass niggas couldn't sell the car. They trying to reach out to everybody they know with some type of money in Atlanta, and nobody wanted to buy the car, at least fast enough as they wanted it to. So these bum ass niggas get to acting like it's their car. So somebody end up DMing me and was like, "Oh yeah, I know who took your car." So this is probably like about 3 hours done went by since the situation done happened. So people get to DMing me like, "Oh, I know where your car at. Hit me up. Da 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 da. Blase, blase." And I'm just like, I ignored. Another person hit me up. "Yeah, I know where your car at. Blase, blase, blase. If you want the shit, like, you know what I'm saying?" I'm not one of them people. I'm never going to pay for my shit. Like, that's what insurance is for. I'm never going, at that point, keep it, babes. Because what a lot of y'all don't be realizing, when y'all be trying to think y'all getting off on trying to steal some shit, we get paid more for y'all taking the shit. Like, no, this is real. This is no lie. This is dead ass. Like, I'm not like, what? Pay for my shit back? Bitch, please, fuck you. So I'm just like, boy, I'm literally ignoring all the messages. I'm like, because at that point, whatever y'all plotting up, I don't want to be a part of that. So I'm just like, first of all, y'all, and then one of the persons that hit me up, they were a fake ass fucking exotic car rental place. So that already let me know what was going on, bitch. Y'all was trying to get some real shit up under y'all motherfucking car. That's what it was giving me. Like, y'all was trying to get some real shit up under y'all car rental shit. So
you hear that? They was trying to call her, talking about, "Oh, I know where your car at. I know where your car at. Hit me up for the information and all that." And she like, and I'm pretty sure these are the people that had something to do with stealing the car. Then she said a fake dealership hit her up trying to sell her the car. And she knew, this is my car. And it's like how y'all look? Y'all look dumb as hell. Like, y'all some dumb criminals. First off, y'all niggas need to stay out the street because y'all stupid. Not even smart. Don't even cover up your tracks. Like, so you stole a real car, a hot car, and try to put it in a fake dealership and trying to sell it. These some dumb dudes, bruh. They are dumb. Okay, they need to stop listening to that demonic voice that's leading them and get a job, get on social media like you've been doing, and make your own money, get your own car. Why you stealing other people's stuff that they work hard for? Like, I can't stand that stuff, man. I can't stand that stuff, bro.
I'm still playing my cards. Cause I'm like, nah, I'm not finna give in to none of this ratchet ass shit. I'm finna see how this shit play out. So, get into the juicy part. It's finna get juicy. Spammer, give me the 30,000 likes. I'm finna tell y'all the juicy part. I can't say the names of who these people are attached to, but I'm going to tell y'all a little gist of, like, I gotta figure out a way to say it, because I don't wanna make shit, you know, because it's involving some big people, so.
She don't want to draw no attention to herself with that.
Okay, so I end up going to sleep, right? I end up taking a nap, and I woke up. So why the person that stole my car gets the car stolen from them?
What? The person that stole her car, they got the car stolen from them. You cannot make this stuff up, y'all. You cannot make this stuff up. Atlanta, this is the type of crap go on in Atlanta, y'all.
So he gets, yes, the person that stole my car gets the car stolen from them. Now, the person that stole my car is allegedly a part of a well-known street affiliation. And the person that stole it from them is a part of another well-known street affiliation. And how the car got stolen from him was, he was considered probably like, maybe like a lower rank, maybe, and he went to a bigger rank and was like, you know, like, look, I got some little shit. So instead of him getting some money, he ended up being green and letting the older, you know, people take it from him instead of him receiving something for the car. So they basically snaked him for the car. They didn't give him no money. It was kind of like, oh, look what I got. Oh, let me see. Peel off in it. So now he's on Instagram dissing them. And I'm just like, I got gist of it because the nigga took a picture in my car and had it as his profile picture. I said, that's how you know niggas is dirty. Like, the moment, bitch, you ain't never in your life set your ass on this motherfucking type of leather, bitch. You couldn't wait to post a picture. And I'm just like, when the fuck did Robert, like, when did people do that? Like, I thought when you commit crimes, you're not supposed to let people know you did it. Like, he was real proud to let people know he did it. And I was just so confused. Like, the man literally had, like, my car as his profile picture. Like, it was his shit. Like, I don't know if he was trying to get hoes. Like, I don't really know what his whole, like, angle, like, MO was. So he get online talking shit. Like, oh, like, it was real chicken scratch. Like, y'all know how I can't be, I sometimes can't read that YN, the YN coded messages, but the gist of the messages was just like, yeah, y'all niggas snakes. Y'all niggas ask to see the key and go steal the key. But, like, he tagging the other gang, like, basically calling them out on being snakes. Like, y'all stole the car from me. And he real life like, is mad about this shit, y'all. Like, he really, like, he crashing out about it. And I'm just like, it's not your car. Like,
Right?
you're mad because something you stole got took from you. It's not your car. You had to know that whatever you, it's the universe. Like, come on, like, it's...
First off, the Holy Spirit speaking. It's not the universe. That's you putting out something. That's God. In Jesus Christ's name. That's the Holy Ghost. That's God. Because first off, it's in the Bible. Whatever you put out in life, that's what you will receive back. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So if you speak life, you will receive life. If you speak death, that's what you're going to receive. And as well, that goes with your actions too. If you're doing stuff like stealing cars, stealing people, robbing people, you're putting that out there. That's going to come back to you because that's what you're putting out there. That's biblical. That's the Holy Ghost speaking, y'all. In Jesus Christ's name, that's the Holy Ghost. So she's saying it's the universe. People like to say it's the universe, but it ain't the universe. That's God. That's biblical. What you put out in life, you will get back. So that's why he got the car. The car is stolen from him. Because first off, that's what you put out, and it wasn't your car. So that stuff never lasts. When you steal and rob people, manipulate people, it comes back to you, man. It comes back to you. So it's not the universe, body of Christ. That's God. That's his word. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. That's biblical.
Not if you took it. What the fuck? What are you mad about? Because somebody else took it and you took it.
Yeah, I don't even know why he was mad. Dude, that was not your car.
Like, that shit was diabolical to me. Like, I could not believe that he was really crashing out on the internet on some shit that wasn't even his. So I'm still watching. Because at this point, I'm entertained. I'm just like, okay, so what y'all about to do? Shoot it out? Like, what's about to happen? Y'all about to click, clap, bang, bang? What's going on? So now the other gang that took the car from him is taunting him. They outside with the car, basically. Like, they basically posting up, being funny to show him yeah, we got the car. They shooting dice, they having them a good old time. And I'm just in my head, thinking yeah, blowing low in the hole, y'all. Little do y'all motherfucking know I'm on y'all motherfucking asses like motherfucking white on rice. I already done got the drop. I already knew where these niggas was at. It don't I'm too well connected in Atlanta. It don't take me long to do nothing. I just didn't show my hand. So I'm just okay. So I know what hood y'all in. Y'all y'all are so internet. Y'all are posting every fucking thing. Literally every fucking thing. It's just literally, it's so internet that I could just get in my car, my other cars, and just drive over there. That's how internet it was. So I'm just okay.
Y'all, and that's how a lot of people get caught committing their crimes too. Even the police, they find you on the internet. Cause you a YN, you posting stuff on the internet, you're stupid. That's how they're gonna find you. Cause she said y'all dumb, y'all so internet, y'all posting everything. I know where you at. I know who you are. I know where your hood at. Nigga, I could find you. I could literally hop in my other cars and go to you right now and bring my baby daddy or somebody. That's how internet this world is. That's why these young dudes, they dumb criminals, no offense. They listening to the wrong spirit. In Jesus Christ's name. I don't mean to call them dumb, but that's dumb. You're going to go out and rob somebody and then easily leave all the clues and evidence there so you can get caught. How you sound, dude?
So I'm I hit up the police officer, the one that was flirting with me. And I'm just what's y'all ETA? Because I'm thinking, in my head, am I finna let them handle this or am I finna handle this? How we finna? Because I already know where my car at this point. I already got the address to where my car at. But I just didn't want to, overstep if they already had, you know what I'm saying? They situated where they knew what the fuck was going on. So I'm just trying to get, information. They was yeah, We've already somewhat located your car. So I'm just like, somewhat. So I'm just like, what does that mean? I'm like, does that mean y'all found the person or like what's going on? They was just like, so we've already arrested somebody. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So who y'all arrested? They just like, cause I'm over here like, y'all ain't arrested the person that I know that had, cause the person that stole the car, he was still out there because he was talking shit on the internet. So I'm just like, who did they arrest? So actually they arrested the getaway driver. So the person who actually drove him to steal the car, they had done arrested him. So they like, yeah, we got him in questioning. We trying to get him to flip on his homeboy. So they over here like, this man got 40 counts. 40 counts, 40 warrants. I said 40 warrants? I said 40 warrants? What the fuck type of nigga this is? Like, huh? They're like, yeah, we've been looking for him for years. I'm like, they're like, we needed him. Basically like, yeah, we glad we got him. I'm like, okay. So in my head, I'm like, this nigga, obviously, if he's one of those type of guys, he's not finna snitch. Like, I tell them that up straight. I'm like, he's not finna tell y'all nothing. Like, he just finna go ahead and take his little, you know what I'm saying? And that's finna be it. So I'm just like, okay, well, let me know, give me an update or whatever. And I tell them, like, you know, I kind of got a drop on my car. And so they just like, how you get a drop? I couldn't disclose how I got my drop. I'm just like, I kind of feel like I know where my car at. And they like, okay, well, you don't need to do nothing. They was just like, let us handle it. Like, why are you trying to handle a situation that we're telling you that we can handle? And I'm just like, well, y'all not handling it fast enough for me.
Sure.
Like, that's a $300,000 car. It shouldn't take that fucking long to find a car. Like, Atlanta got too many, like, even outside of those, like, that it has too many fucking cameras. Like, it shouldn't take that long. So I'm just like, okay. So then I get him another, you know, couple hours. He called me. I think he called me, by the time he called me and gave me, like, basically, like, asking me, do I have my keys? That was, like, damn near the next day, technically. He just like, do you have your keys? And I'm just like, I have one of them. The other one was in the car. And they was just like, okay, so I'm going to give you an address and I want you to pull up with your other key. So I'm just like, okay, let me know what's the address. So, bitch, I'm waiting. A couple more hours go by. It's morning time at this point. So I hit him. I'm just like, hey, what's going on? And they just like, okay, so this is the deal. We found your car. It's behind the house. Y'all, the house that my car was behind, like, this shit was so fucking funny to me, y'all. Why the fuck was my car bigger than the house? Like, the police found the car because the ass of the car was sticking out. Why are y'all hiding a Rolls Royce behind a fucking trap house? It said that they was driving in the neighborhood. It was just like, why is this big ass? Like, it was like the big, y'all know how big Rolls Royces is. So just imagine a house like this and my car sticking out like this. Like, you literally, if you drive by the house, you see the front of the car and then you see the back of the car. So they instantly like, okay, like what the fuck is this? So they get the car. They end up, they like, I'm like, send me some pictures. Cause I'm trying to see if the address that I had, if it was the same address where they found the car. It ended up being not too far apart. It was like 4 minutes away, like 4 or 5 minutes away. So I'm just like, okay, obviously y'all need to, obviously y'all need to go in the house. I was like, cause somebody in that motherfucking house. They like, you got the car back. I'm like, so y'all not gonna knock on the door?
Right?
Let me find out. Y'all scared. Y'all not finna knock on the door. Y'all not finna like that's crazy to me. You find a car behind somebody's house and you don't go knock on the door. Like I'm so confused. They just like, I don't think nobody there. And even if somebody was there, they not finna come out. Like, I'm like, kick the motherfucking door in. Like,
You feel me? Like they stole my car.
Let's go rally up. Come on. Like, what's tea? They like, just, here's the, like, basically, like, they basically telling me, like, you tweaking, like, just come get the car. Like, why the fuck do you want to go the extra mile to do all of that? Like, basically, like, just come back and get the car. So now I'm in my feelings because I'm just like, thank you for finding my car. They did find it in under 24 hours. They did find it in under 24 hours, but it was just a principle of that y'all didn't want to go kick the door down. Like, what was wrong with kicking the door in? Why we couldn't get active? So I'm just like, okay. So they give me the address. I'm just like, actually, I'm in the middle of something. So I'm just like, and I was far from the address because I was on the whole other side of town. I'm just like, look, just tow it. I ain't even want to pull up over there. Like, I don't even want to, like, y'all ain't trying to get active. I'm not coming over there. The fuck I'm coming over there for? They like, okay, well, we gonna tow the car.
Like, y'all ain't trying to get active.
And we gonna give you an address where you can go and pick up the car.
Because I'm trying to tear down.
I'll go pick up the car. I look at the car. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see, you know, if everything is in a car. So obviously they're not thieves because they didn't steal anything. Like they took like little stuff, but it wasn't like nothing too crazy. Like they took like some of the stuff. I didn't care about what they took of mine. I just wanted to make sure that my baby car seat was in the car because I didn't want to have to do the whole reordering process, all that bullshit. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So they took like little stuff, like, you know, I'm just like stuff that was easily replaced and one tripping on it. So I was like, let me see if they did anything to the car. Because I'm at this point, I just feel like when stuff gets stolen, I don't want it back sometimes. Like, I don't care to have it back. So, and I just feel like it's like tainted. Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it's tainted. Like, when something gets stolen, it's like, you don't have the same feeling about it. Like, it's kind of just like, I don't want this. Like, I don't want this anymore. So I go to check it to make sure it don't have like, you know, no trackers or like, you know, nothing crazy on the car. And make sure they didn't damage it. So luckily it was a little damaged. It wasn't crazy damaged. It was like damaged to the point where they just, you know, like little damages, not no big damages. The biggest damage that they did to the car was they tried to take the tracker out of the car. So mind you, my Rolls Royce is custom. The material in there is custom material. It's all original. So in order for them to try to find a tracker, they had to cut the interior in the car. So I was really mad about that because it's just like Rolls Royce was like, it's going to take us 3 months to fix this. Like, this is a very expensive material. And I'm just like, okay. So that, and that was pretty much it. But that's the story.
Yo, You know what? She was a good sport about it because she was like, she made light of the situation because I would have been pissed. Like, I know she felt the way because, yeah, that was her car that got stolen and stuff and she went through heck. But you know what? She did end up getting it back at the end of the day. But even afterwards, she was just like, I don't know if they put a tracker in here gonna try to steal it again. Or now this car, I feel like it's hot. Like, I don't even want the car no more. And I could feel her on that. I could feel her. What I would have done is I probably would have tried to make sure, okay, if they did put a tracker in there, let me rip that thing up out of there and make sure my car is intact the way it's supposed to be. And then, you know what? I would have moved to a gated community, like, or I would have did something like to where, like, okay, I'm not gonna get violated like that no more. Like, ain't nobody gonna just run up in my stuff, like in my driveway, and just steal my car like that. But I could feel like she, like, you know, when stuff gets stolen, like they damaged it, you know, I don't know if they put dents in it or whatever they did, messed up the interior or whatever. You don't want it no more. So I don't blame her. I don't blame her for not wanting the car no more. And, you know, went through the story. First off, you couldn't write that story she went through. Like, that's why I did a story time on this, because I'm like, a review on this, because her story time on the situation, I just thought it was so crazy. And like, she was comical through the whole thing, so I just thought it was funny, like, you know. But you good, girl. You good, because I would have been like, find these niggas, lock them up, they deserve it. Yeah, bust down that door at that house, whoever agreed to hide the car, because I know you know the young niggas. And it's like the police, she was like, nah, I don't even want to come over there. Y'all ain't trying to get active. I'm trying to tear some stuff up. Like, so like, I felt her on that, because I've been like, why the hell would y'all agree to hide a big ass Rolls Royce behind your house in the car bigger than your house? Like, come on now. And the police, you got the car back. Why we need to knock on the door? Like, y'all scary. Y'all scary. I'll tell you this. Atlanta cops, at least they did that. I know the cops up here in California, in the Inland Empire area, they not finding your stolen car. They gonna just be like, well, we'll put be on the lookout on it. But yeah, cars get stolen every day. Just like, oh well, hey. And it's like, what the hell did I even call y'all for? I should have called my brothers and go hunt their ass down. You feel me? Like, you feel me? I would have been better off doing that. But she had to drop on these dudes. Was finding their Instagram, all their social medias, because they study posting stuff about the car and contacting her. Like, it was so much stuff. Like, she had information on the situation. So I just thought that was crazy. But yeah, that was the video, you guys. That was the review I wanted to do, you guys, the reaction to this video about, I don't know if they call her T.I. or Ty Taylor. I think T.I. Taylor. But yeah, that was the review on this video. So God bless y'all, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video.